Hello, USD 465. This is Joe Standard. I want to talk to you today about parental rights. First off, who is a parent? A parent can be biological, adoptive, foster, education advocate, or legal guardian. Does not matter. Their rights are still protected under the IDEA law. As a district, we need to understand that a lot of our students come from divorced households, and we need to make sure that both parents have prior written notice, and we must make an effort to locate each and every parent. But we only need to have one consent. For each special needs student that we have, we need to ensure that their parents understand their rights. We need to do that. We need to share this information one time a year upon referral or parent request, first formal complaint or due process, or disciplinary removal of the student. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite written notice. When we give a written notice, we need to make sure to have a description of the action that is being approved or refused. Also, an explanation of why we're doing it, a description of each evaluation, procedure, assessment, record, or report or act, a description of other options considered and reasons for rejection, description of any other factors relevant to the proposal or refusal, a statement identifying parental rights, and language must be understandable. So, some of us might be worried about parental consent. It's one of those rights that must be followed. But a lot of times we wonder what needs consent and what doesn't. Right now, we're going to go through what receives parental consent. Consent is needed on initial evaluation, initial provision of IEP, reevaluation of student, change in placement, material change services. They can invite outside professionals, use of Medicaid, and use of private insurance. Now let's talk about IEP meetings. At each IEP meeting, there should be one parent available. They should also be afforded other means of participation if they are unable to be there in person. The meeting is scheduled at a mutually agreed upon time and place, and the notice of meeting should be communicated 10 days before meeting. When the written notice is sent out, there must be a purpose that is identified, date, time, and location must be identified as well, titles and positions of attendees that will be there, as well as reminding the parents of their rights to invite individual experts that benefit the child. When working with parents for the success of all students, we must always remember we are all here to ensure that all students learn, and we must ensure that our parents' rights are understood and followed to the letter of the law. We must always make sure that they are a part of their students' life.